Man, I look tired. Hey. Oh, God. So, we've been doing Nightfall, and which is a lot of fun. It's something that's been going on for 27 years over at Old Tucson Studios, which is where I currently work. It's an old film studio, originally built in 1939 for the film Arizona, and has had all kinds of huge, amazing westerns filmed there. Tombstone, Three Amigos, McClintock, El Dorado. Trying to think off the top of my head. There's a lot of films, um, and it's a really, really great place to work. The opportunities that it's given me have been invaluable. I've gotten the opportunity to work now at the art department and learn a ton there, which has already come very useful. I've learned stunts. There's stunt schools around the country and around the world that you have to pay quite a bit of money in order to be able to do. And it would have been something that I would have never gotten into or learned ever. But luckily, working at Old Tucson, I've gotten the opportunity and I've learned. I'm horribly afraid of heights. And yet, on a nearly daily basis, I am falling from anywhere from 20 to 35 feet, doing high falls or back offs, ladder falls, and all kinds of other things. All kinds of different amazing things that I wouldn't have learned otherwise. Gun tricks and whip tricks, rope tricks, kind of westerny things. So it's very focused on one thing, but I mean, I can apply a lot of that to all kinds of different things, not necessarily, rope or gun tricks or that kind of thing, but um, an ability to use a whip may come in handy in some film somewhere. I'm not talking like sexual, because it's not that type of ability. I would basically inflict pain on somebody with the things that I can do with a whip. Um, but the fighting ability, how to take punches, how to fall properly, tumbling, and aerial stuff that I have the ability to do. It's such a rare thing. There's not a whole lot of people in the world that know how to do that stuff properly. I have seen a lot of people who have done those stunts. I can name the 10 things that they are doing horribly wrong, that are completely unsafe. Stunts are not easy, or in some cases, they're not even fun. Being dragged by a horse is not the most pleasant experience. It looks great on film, but anyway. So yeah, we're doing Nightfall right now, which is basically the whole town of Old Tucson goes haunted, and there's people walking the streets that are in these creepy costumes, and they have all kinds of different assortment of weapons and stuff like that just to freak people out. They're either creepy or sometimes they're funny, but it's all about scaring people. And we have, a giant stunt show, which this year is great. They've done an amazing job with it. It's a great story. The girls get to kick some ass, and they've been doing a fantastic job with it. All the voice acting that they did was phenomenal. They did a really, really great job with it. My brother and I have been doing gargoyles this year. Him and I play off each other really, really, really well. So him and I being in the comedy show and doing gargoyles really just highlights our ability to play off one another and how well we can do that. It's a lot of fun. I hate making fun of people because I feel like I'm bullying somebody. Especially, like I may pick on a friend because they know that I'm joking. I'm never ever serious about saying insults to somebody ever. Um, but with gargoyles, they're very crass. They're assholes, and unfortunately, you kind of end up being that way towards complete strangers, and I feel bad, but it's part of the whole shtick of the whole thing. People have come for years watching gargoyles, and they understand. When it comes to the comedy show, my brother Cass wrote pretty much the entire thing. There were suggestions from several of us along the way, and it has molded and changed even since we've been doing runs. It's gotten better, tighter, and it's amazing. We are getting incredible feedback from people. Everyone's loving it. Amount of laughing that we're getting from the audience, just seeing us do these absurd, ridiculous things. It's so much fun, and it is crazy tiring, uh, but it is so worth it. Really, really loving this year at Nightfall. Um, if you've never heard of Nightfall, odds are by the time that anyone even sees this, I would have not been there for a long time, and that's okay. It's worth going to. As long as they keep things up, which I'm assuming that they're going to, it's well worth going and spending an entire night there, just having a lot of fun. Make sure you catch all the shows, just everything. So yeah, that's just a little bit about what I do and a little bit about what's going on right now and why I look so damn tired. But anyway, signing off.